the north in a leather skiff manned by a crew of trolls. His fur cape was caked with candle wax, his frown stained blue by wine, though the latter was seldom noticed due to the fox mask he wore at all times. A quill in his teeth, a solitary teardrop asquirm in his palm, he was the young poet prince of Montreal. Handsome, immaculate, searching for sturdier doors to nail his poignant verses on. In Manhattan, grit drifted into his ink bottle. In Vienna, his spice box exploded. On the Greek Isle of Hydra, Orpheus came to him at dawn astride a transparent donkey and restrung his cheap guitar. From that moment on, he shamelessly and willingly exposed himself to the contagion of music. To the furtive religio-sexual inquisitiveness of the solemn seeker was added the openly foolhardy passion of the romantic troubadour. By the time he returned to America, songs were working in him like bees in an attic, and connoisseurs were developing cravings for his nocturnal honey, despite the fact that hearts were occasionally stung. Now, 30 years later, as society staggers towards the millennium, flailing and screeching all the while, like an orangutan with a steak knife in its side, Leonard Cohen, his vision, his gift, his perseverance, is finally getting its due. It may be because he speaks to this wounded zeitgeist with particular eloquence and accuracy. It may be merely cultural time lag, yet another example of the slow-to-catch-on many opening their ears belatedly to what the few have been hearing all along. In any case, the glitter curtain has shredded, the boogie-woogie gate has rocked loose from its hinges, and here sits Leonard Cohen at an altar in the garden, stately enjoying newfound popularity and expanded respect. From the beginning, his musical peers have recognized Cohen's ability to establish distinct analogies amongst life realities, his talent for creating intimate relationships between the interior world of longing and language and the exterior world of trains and violins. Even those performers who have neither covered his compositions nor been overtly influenced by them have professed to admire their artfulness. The darkly delicious melodies, oral bouquets of gardenia and thistle that bring to mind an electrified, de-Germanized Kurt Weill. The playfully, and therefore dangerously, mournful lyrics that can peel the apple of love and the peach of lust with a knife that cuts all the way to mystery, a layer Cole Porter just couldn't expose. It is their desire to honor Leonard Cohen, songwriter, that has prompted a delegation of our brightest artists to climb, one by one, jaw sticks smoldering, the steep and salty staircase to the Tower of Song. There is evidence that the honoree might be privy to the secret of the universe, which, in case you were wondering, is simply this. Everything is connected. Everything. Many, if not most of the links are difficult to determine. The instrument, the apparatus, the focused ray that can uncover and illuminate those connections is language. And just as a sudden infatuation often will light up a person's biochemical sky more pyrotechnically than any deep, abiding attachment, so an unlikely, unexpected burst of linguistic imagination will usually reveal greater truths than the most exacting scholarship.